Hi guys, this is just part 2 of what we're doing today. We are doing page 25 in our activity book. And so these are kind of the first questions that you're going to be trying independently. So I wanted to go over just the first one for you. I don't want to do too much for you today because I really want to see, can you do these on your own? So try your best. Go back and rewatch the video if you need to for the guided notes. But let's go ahead and get started. We're going to do number 1. And so it says here, practicing the order of operations. Solve these problems using order of operations. Remember, order is very important. And so let's go ahead while we're at it and write the order of operations, our steps. And I like to do my little checklist on the side. So P-E, M-D, left to right, and then A-S, left to right. And so parentheses, exponents, multiplication or division, adding or subtraction. So these are our steps 1, 2, 3, and step 4. We have to do them in order. Okay, let's get started here. And so in this problem, I do not see any parentheses, so I'm going to go ahead and cross off step 1, which is parentheses. I also do not see anything that has an exponent, so I'm also going to cross off E for exponent. All right, now I'm asking myself, can I see any multiplication or division? Well, I've got both here. I've got division and multiplication. I also have this little subtraction here, but we're going to focus on step 3, which is multiplying or dividing. Since I have both in the problem, I'm going to go left to right. Remember, it is not always the multiplication first. Sometimes it is division first. In this case, it's division first. So I'm going to do my 30 divided by 6 first, which gives me 5. And I'm going to drop down everything next to it in the same order that it is up here. So times 20 minus 50, times 20 minus 50. All right. I'm still on step 3 because I still have this multiplication, so I must do that multiplication before I do the subtraction. So let's go over here and do 5 times 20, which is going to give me 100. I'm going to drop everything down I haven't used, which is my 100 minus 50. Now I'm done with multiplication and division. Now I go to step 4, which is adding or subtracting. I have that final step, which is subtraction. And so 100 minus 50 gives me a final answer of 50. Okay. All right, let's do one more together. I know I said we weren't going to do that, but number 4 looks to be a little challenging. So let's go down to number 4 here. All right. And so number 4, we have 8 times 8 in parentheses minus 7 times 5 plus 4 in parentheses. So let's go ahead and write down our steps on the side. So my P, E, M, D with an arrow, and A and S with an arrow. So PEMDAS. All right. Please excuse my dear Aunt Sally. All right. Let's go ahead and go. Our first step is parentheses. We've got parentheses here and we have parentheses here. And so we're going to solve left to right. So we're going to do these parentheses first before I do these parentheses over here. So inside of these parentheses, there's only one thing to do, which is multiply. So I'm going to go ahead and do my 8 times 8, which is 64. Minus, and I'm going to drop everything down the exact way that it's written above, and that's what my problem looks like now. Okay, I'm still on step 1 because I still have parentheses, and so inside of these parentheses I have multiplication and I have addition. If I look at my steps over here, multiplying comes first before adding. So I'm going to do my multiplying first. So 7 times 5, which gives us 35. And I'm not going to just go ahead and solve other things. I'm actually going to write the problem again down below. So I'm going to write what I haven't used yet in the same exact order. Keep those parentheses because that plus 4 is inside of the parentheses above. So down below it's still going to be inside of the parentheses. Okay. Still on step 1, still inside of parentheses. We've got 35 plus 4, which we will do now. So 35 plus 4 gives us 39. I'm going to drop this 64 minus down. And now my problem looks like this here, 64 minus 39. Okay, let's go ahead and update our steps over here. We've done all of the parentheses finally, so I'm going to cross that off. I do not have any exponents here in this problem. I don't have any multiplication or division here. And so I'm going to cross that off. And my last step really is this subtraction here, which is 64 minus 39. If you're not sure how to solve that, I don't know that off the top of my head, I'm going to set it up on the side. So 64 minus 39. All right, let's go ahead and subtract with borrowing. So I'm going to borrow, bring that 1 over. 14 minus 9 is 5. And then 5 minus 3 is 2. So now I can see that 64 minus 39 gives us 25, and that's my final answer. Okay, it's okay to do this kind of side math on the side if you need to. I would rather you do this instead of doing mental math and just get it wrong by like 1 point or one number or whatnot. But so hopefully you guys can do the other 3 problems here. I think that they're all pretty, they're challenging enough, but they're also easy enough to where I don't feel like you'll be too overwhelmed with them. Again, if you have questions, please ask the substitute teacher, Mrs. Blair. She would be more than happy to help you with this. And then we will also do additional practice on order of operations tomorrow. All right, thank you. Have a great day.